anyone kept this event enjoying the room. Hit on that.
Hello. Hello, everybody. This is another installment of Black Lives Matter.
We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce. We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce. Fli-City got some dogs in it, dogs in it, dogs. Fli-City come off authentic, authentic. We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce. We light it up like arson and sauce and sauce.
My city experiencing a transition from penny pinching, maximizing our dollars, multiply triple digits. I came a long way from baby jars in a project kitchen.
Hello, everybody. This is another installment of Black Lives Matter, History Impact. Today, we're going to discuss a little bit about the cannabis industry, which ties into the history of African Americans or Americans of African descent building this country, being enslaved in this country, and never at any time were they treated fairly or given resources, even after 1865, to fend or build for themselves. They were excluded literally out of every opportunity that this country was supposed to afford to the enslaved Africans after 1865. No law, no treaty, no opportunity. If we talk about slavery, and most white people want to say, well, I didn't enslave anybody, but Jim Crow and de facto segregation lasted for almost 150 years. So let's just deal with 150 years of intense Jim Crow and segregation. But today for our conversation, let's deal with the cannabis business. In Genesee County, there's 0.1% ownership of black-owned cannabis shops in Genesee County. And in the state, that number is a horrid. And in the country, it is even worse. There are 16 states that have legalized marijuana. And of all those states, they still incarcerate people for drug charges, marijuana charges, at 63%. In America, most people, 2.5 million people in America, that are incarcerated, we're less than 5% of the population, but incarcerate 25% of our people, and those are black and brown people, and they are incarcerated intentionally, just like during enslavement. It's a business. The Justice Department is a business. Don't get it twisted. The Justice Department is a business. Enslaving and indentured servitude have lasted for 350 years in this country. Even when you go back to the Beacon Rebellion back in, I think it's 1763, something like that. The Bacon's Rebellion, because somewhat all people were getting along, but they had to really bring down laws to create differences in groups dealing with indentured servitude, to pit blacks and whites and Indians, native people of this country against each other, only for the sole purpose of white supremacy. And so it's very important for us to understand that, what are we going to do about this? Because even when you talk about the cannabis business, and you would think that that would be an out or in, since people have been locked up and criminalized for marijuana, then that's something that people of African descent should be able to take advantage of. No, that's not happening today, and we are allowing it. We as black people are really allowing this kind of behavior to happen because we're not committed to boycotting and stop spending our dollars at General Motors, at Chrysler, at Maybach, all this other illusionary prizes and this culture conditioning, think that because you have these things, you have arrived, or you got something because you got a $500 Gucci belt. All that insanity, which places us in the situation that we're in, that we have nothing. If you think about the banking institution and you think about what's going on, just look at this. Of the 100 companies that are on Black Enterprise 100 list, they have less than $30 billion combined. One company, Walmart, have $468 billion. $468 billion with a B. They are larger than all of the companies on Black Enterprise, most successful Black businesses. That is not by accident. That's done intentionally. And again, when you think about what is our purpose and our cause, when you understand history, when you really research history and understand every institution in this country, from the colleges to the hospitals to any business in this country, was funded, insurance company, trading company, was funded off the backs of Black and brown people dealing with enslavement. So we as a people, we have to be committed to what are we going to do to change our condition. I want to thank you again for this opportunity, and please look forward to, if you have any questions, please call me at 810-394-4105. My email is mentorroberts@gmail.com. Again, these programs are designed for us to start working on some changes as far as impacting our community, where we can change the condition in our community and build resources for ourselves. I thank you. I look forward to hearing from you again.
Cuban Leon. How you pronounce it?
Brother Naeem.
Naeem. Naeem. Where y'all be getting them names from, man?
What you talking about?
I need to get me a name, dog.
You know about.
I'm just old dog side from the north side.
Nah, you more than that, man. You more than that.
Absolutely, King.
Man, so man, definitely, man, we just want to tap in with you all, man. We got a segment when we talking about City of Underdogs, right? We're supposed to have Brother Rich Jones in, man, but he ain't showed up yet. Right, Rich, we putting an APP out on you. We putting an APP out on you. But definitely, man, appreciate everybody for tuning in, checking us out. Of course, welcome Fli-City Blackout, myself, Dwayne E. Robinson, Royale X, symbol my brother.
Rodney D. Thomas, aka Dark Side from the North Side.
Come on now, man, and we just definitely coming to you, man, and just having a real conversation, and we want to be able to kind of explore some of these things that's taking place here in the city. When you talk about the city and where we are as far as being underdogs and the things, challenges that we're going through, it's very unfortunate, right? But you really got some really good people in the city of Flint. I always want to say, man, we got some really good people here in the city of Flint. We always want to, we got some real soldiers, man. We, folks has been doing it and putting it down for a long time, right?
Absolutely.
We just definitely want to make it make sense, man, here, man. So, what is your perception of where you see us here in the city of Flint?
Well, I see it like, we moving a little bit further, but we still got a long ways to go.
Mm-hmm.
We got to learn how to unite and, stop backstabbing one another and come together.
Right.
Stop letting people come in from out of town run our city. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah.
And it's going to start with us coming together.
Mm-hmm.
So we it's moving, but it's moving slow, and we got a long ways to go. But it starts with us coming together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just looking forward. We got a lot of projects going on. We got Burston finna be rebuilt, and what's the other big project we got? Burston. Then we got the Y.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Y coming.
Yeah.
And then we got other bills we got coming, man. That something to look forward to.
Yeah, no, we you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing seeing those things kind of fruition, right? When you're talking about the new development here in the city, you talk about everything that's taking place, that's about to take place, man. Like you said, we got Burston, we got a number of $1 million that'll be invested in that project to the sum about 30 million, which is a plus, right? It's there smacking the community on the north side of Flint. Then you got the grocery store, North Flint grocery store over there, Pearson and Clio. That's making that a project. The YMCA, right?
That's got to be shit, man. It's got to be about 30 mil too.
Yeah, no, it's definitely big investment in there too, man. Yeah. So, we got some things going on, right? I think it's a thing when we talk about the leadership though, that we got in place, man. That's that, when you got all this stuff taking place, man, where is your leadership, right? And one thing, when we talking about, here in leadership, here in the city of Flint, you got, things such as folks that's supposed to be working on behalf of the constituents, right? Right. Making these things happen, man. But, it's kind of hard, to get those things pushed across. And that's what I kind of be seeing when I be, looking at, city council, when I look at some of the activity from, City Hall, right, with the mayor administration. You got to have real visionary leadership to really kind of see those things through, and that's what I think sometimes we lack in.
Yeah, man. Right? Like when I was down there Monday, man, it was just a shit show, clown show, man. Right. And I love, what I'm saying, especially when it comes down to Tiny Burns, Jerry Winfrey Carr, Eric Mays. Even got love for Pfeiffer. But Tanya, Jerry, Eric, I see them all the time. I got mad love for them. Yeah. But still, I got to hold them accountable, too, because we still ain't getting nothing done. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So.
And it's hard to get something done, like, when you're on the board, like when you're on city council, when you're on the commissioners, whether it be in Genesee County commissioners, whether it be in Flint Housing Commissioner. The thing is you represent on the board, you represent for the constituents, but you all have to go ahead and vote towards some of the action items that you want to see. And like, when I do watch like city council, it's like people got to have independent mindsets. Like people got to be thinking for themselves. Like even if I don't per se, like this person or get along with this person or whatever the case may be, man. If they got a good idea, man, and I think it's gonna be beneficial for the people, man. I'm gonna embrace it. I'm gonna support it, right? I'm gonna push it, right? But a lot of times, man, unfortunately, it just doesn't happen like that, and and people don't understand how serious it is to be able to vote on situations and issues, but really doing for people, even if it's not your idea or your concept, right? Or necessarily you don't like the personality of the person that's pushing the mission. Like, I think it's still some things where you got to be like, all right, well, I'm going to do what's necessary. I'm going to do what's right. I'm going to vote for it because it makes sense.
Yeah. Because we, at the end of the day, man, we supposed to be on one common goal. That's to rebuild Flint and get it back. You know what I'm saying? Get the spark back in Flint. Like it used to be called back in the day. Spark Plug City. That's because AC was here and all that. That's what I believe that's where that name generated from. But let me say this, man. Now, Jerry Winfrey Carter, Tanya Burns, and Eric Mays, they're my favorites. That's cool. I see all the time. And Pfeiffer, I got love for him, but I don't know nothing about Liddell. I see Liddell from time to time, and we cordial, but I don't know nothing about them. Quincy, he in my hood. I see him, and I can say the guy been doing work in the hood for a long time, but we ain't really never been like that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't got nothing against the man. Then the other ones I definitely don't know. Eva and what's the little vice president name?
You talking about is it Candace?
I don't know her. That's the new black lady. I don't know her. But Candace? The vice president,
you got Candace.
She's a little white man.
You got you might be talking about
Judy Presley.
Yeah, Judy Presley.
See, I don't know nothing about them. Candace, I don't know about them.
Yeah, and that might just be, the thing is this too, right? You know what I'm saying? These folks, man, that's on council, I think it's a thing where, they just got problems, you know, amongst each other, and they haven't had the opportunity to really kind of address those problems, right? When you talking about, like, I saw the meeting on Monday.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And you know, that was definitely a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
That was definitely a bunch of stuff that we could have done without, right? And you know, a lot of them just kind of going back and forth.
And it's taking up a lot of time, man.
It's taking up a lot of time.
I was down there 4 hours, man.
You done it 4 hours?
I usually be down there about that long anyway.
But that's what's up. That's
you know, I wanted, but I didn't get a chance to speak on our behalf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna speak on our behalf, Black Lives Matter, Flint,
that's right,
in Burston,
and
the Peacekeepers. That's my three entities I'm gonna speak on. But I didn't get a chance, you know. When they first had public speaking, I was at work, so I had to come when I got off.
Right.
Yeah, they took so long back and forth with that old bullshit.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? I bust up, man, because it wasn't going nowhere. Then I heard they broke quorum again. Yeah. And I wonder if they on tonight, man, because once we wrap this up, I'm going to shoot down there and see if I can get in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If they on tonight. You know what I'm saying? But
I think they are.
It's like, man, it's almost like we got to be above this, man, because it's almost like high school, elementary, junior high type activity, man. You know what I'm saying? You took my, but you know, because I think Eve supposed to drop out or whatever.
She's supposed to drop out of what?
She done resigned from what I heard, man.
Oh, are you just talking about just in general?
No. She resigned Monday, I believe.
Really? Nah, you talking about resign? So I know that she up for a recall.
Yeah, but
I think she was up. So I know she's up for a recall. But then when I'm not sure about her resigning from city council right now.
Tell me, dog. I was down there Monday, and they say after that whole meeting, she resigned. That's what I'm hearing, man. She resigned as of Monday night. From Monday night, she resigned. That's what I'm hearing, man.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Check it out.
I didn't know nothing about that.
And then they were saying like, I don't know about what happened over the Southwestern one, but they're gonna talk about that though. I can't speak on that on the podcast, so let me leave that alone. But I know one thing: they need to get their shit together, man. Because we steady being victimized, man.
Right.
You know, we ain't got no water money, we ain't got no opera money. We just getting raped, man, by everybody. Just seem like the ones supposed to protect us. They ain't helping us. You know, other motherfuckers coming in, man, getting money and jetting back out. And we still ain't got a dime.
I mean, that's a shame. I agree with you on that, though. It is like
go down dirty shame, man.
Folks is coming out of town, man, and they definitely getting those bids. I wonder why it's so difficult for homegrown organizations to get the support that's local versus people that come from out of town, man, and they easily get the votes that they need, to get the dollars that they want, right? Trying to check into that situation with
yeah, man. It's this is a shame, man. It's just like, wow, when is we gonna get some gents due? Ain't nobody paying for poisonous. Ain't nobody paying for that. And then whatever little change we supposed to have coming, don't look like we gonna get that. The ARPA money that was supposed to be sent for the residents, to my knowledge, don't look like we're gonna get that. And you got money being distributed, like from what I gathered, to like Habitat. Every time I reach out to them, for home, repairs or help, they ain't never got no money. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, I'm hearing they've been getting allocated. They've been getting, funds been being allocated to them. So why, every time I go down there, they telling me they ain't got no money. That just, man, it's starting to seem like a scam or a game, because I've been dealing with them a couple years, man. And every time I go see them, man, I still come out empty-handed. They get all my stuff, man. I mean, damn near shit, count the hairs of my ass. I ain't damn near gave them. You know what I'm saying?
You said they gave you nothing?
They gave me nothing, man.
Yeah.
Every time, got all my information, me and my wife information, man. Everything, Social Security all your date of birth, all that stuff, all private information, man. And then they get you give them everything they say you need to qualify, and then you don't hear nothing from them. Everything you hear is we ain't got no money. Come on now.
Yeah, no, that actually, man, that's kind of a lot of times. That's a lot of what the organizations do, man. They pump you up like they about to get you something.
Yeah.
And you send them over everything, your blood and check.
You put your blood in little tubes out of that tube.
And they don't just follow back up with you, man.
and that's what this is, man, with them, man. They never get back with me. Right now, I really wasn't gonna sign up with them when they had the thing down in City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I knew a familiar face. And I said, well, I'm going to give y'all another chance, to see what y'all going to do.
Yeah.
And from the way it's looking, man, it's just like, man, I'm like, oh, man, it's disheartening, man. It's sad.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't have to be living, or you know what I'm saying, living from a hand to fist in order to get some little money that, we need help too. Even if your water didn't cut off and you ain't behind your mortgage and all that, you still can use a little help from the shit we invent, though.
Right.
Well, you shouldn't have to qualify, the qualification be, so drastic to where your water got to be turned off, or, or you're behind in your mortgage, your water, you know what I'm saying? All these other qualifications. What about the persons in the family, in the residence who've been maintaining, but they still can use a little help?
Right.
What about them?
No, I agree with you. I think that's one of the things where you got to meet a certain criteria.
Yeah.
But you got to be almost out on the street, right, to be able to meet the criteria.
That ain't cool, man.
No, I think
ain't cool at all, dog.
Well, I think that's the way that they set it up to be able to disqualify folks that shouldn't receive it, but they should be able to make sure that even if you you are above you are above a certain threshold and you need a little support, it should be some support given and lended that way too, right? You know what I'm saying? And so I think a lot of times, man, that'd be the practices and how they put those things together.
They need to rewrite those practices, man, because that ain't fair at all, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
That just, man, everybody who's been here in Flint during this time of the water crisis and COVID and all that, we all suffer, man. So just because a person's suffering a little bit more than the other, I mean, we'll give them a little bit more, but give us something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could use a little boost in the help, home repairs too, even though, you're going to do what you can for your own home. I mean, what you should do the best you can to keep your property maintained and all that. But at the same time, you could use an extra little boost too.
No, I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly, man. Just like even what you're saying, the same sense of it, man, people hurting out here.
It is, man.
And we do got resources in the city. We do got support. We got dollars downtown. We got the ARPA dollars right now that they're trying to put in the general fund.
Right.
But the thing is, we do have resources available. We need to be doing a better job with making sure those resources reach the people. That's where the disconnect takes place. When we're talking about what's taking place in City Hall, the job of our elected officials in these wards are supposed to make sure that they do serve and prepare and provide for the constituent base. So if we not getting that, right, you know what I'm saying, and we get a lot of hoopla and smoke and mirrors down there, then we got to make the change. We got to do it as people and say, like, you know what, we not going to accept this.
That's right.
Just like with the water crisis.
That's right.
For us being 10 years, we celebrated a 10-year, not even a celebration, but just identity, just understanding that the crisis has been going on for 10 years.
Yeah.
Commemoration, however you want to call it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been that long, and it's after years after the settlement, it shouldn't take that long to get the money to the people.
Absolutely.
And I know we having we got something coming up here soon about water crisis. We'll be talking about what they expect.
Who's sister Claire?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Brother Reggie and
I went over there the other day, man. That's another thing, man. How they was all out here trying to, get you to come on in and fill out your paperwork for to qualify for the damages or whatever.
Right.
And then after, now it's pretty much crickets. You don't hear nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't hear nothing from them now.
But that's what I mean. The thing is, you don't hear from holding accountability.
Right.
Or, folks who was involved in making the switch. You don't hear none of that stuff.
Right.
You don't hear Snyder. They just destroyed the files for Snyder.
I heard he ain't got no charge. They
destroyed
everything.
His jail booking picture and all that, right?
Oh, straight?
Yeah, so it's like, it's crazy.
Wow.
So, we as a community, right? If we don't like, how this stuff is going, even these groups like, Black Lives Matter, NAACP, NOI, Peacekeepers, right? Urban Peace Corps, all the groups, right? Even our members in the community. We got to start, definitely, keeping that conversation, but then also let's be very strategic about it, right? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, we can get out here and be upset about it, but if we don't really get down to the gist and do something about it, man, it ain't gonna change.
That's why we need numbers too, man.
Yeah, no, we definitely need numbers, and I just want to make sure that we understand that, we've been going about this in a most simplified way, but now it's time to turn it up. I know a lot of people asking, what's gonna happen? What folks gonna do about this and folks gonna do about that? We dealing with a lot. We dealing with a lot on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's gonna take all of us to do something about it. And so until we kind of get on one accord, man, they're gonna keep running game on us the way they've been doing so. And it's very frustrating. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's super frustrating to be in these positions.
It seems like they throw up smoke screens and shit, man. Throw you off, you know what I'm saying, to keep you threw off to what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because all this whole back and forth little kitty shit, man, we should be past that. You know what I'm saying? We got bigger fish to fry. You need little small ass fish. So sometimes we, but I guess to understand a person, man, for you judge, you got to be in their shoes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really a type of guy who always try to get a benefit of the doubt to everybody. Till I see different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But man, this shit is just crazy, man.
I agree. And it's only gonna get crazy. So, and kind of going back into what's going on at city council, right? When you look at, the fact that, they're trying to censor Eric. They're trying to throw out, I guess, they're trying to throw Eric out.
What, council?
But
me suspended?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I want to say 90 days and, and for whatever reason. And then also trying to censor Fifth Ward Councilwoman Jerry Murphy Carter. These measures have no merit, right? When it comes down to, what we expect and need from them. But one, Eric, I know Eric been holding it down in that position for a long time. Eric knows exactly.
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years, right?
He gonna let you know. He ain't gonna let you know.
Yeah, he been
10 years.
Yeah. Nah, he been definitely putting it down for a long time.
And before that too, man, because he go way back. I think he was doing stuff like this when my grandmother was running, doing the welfare rights organization. That was back in the day, man.
Yeah, no, he's definitely
been around.
He's definitely been around, right? You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to, definitely, just kind of having those type of voices down there, we need Eric to be in that position. We need Eric to keep, doing what he's doing and speaking up for the folks, speaking up for the people, right? Calling points of order, making sure that, we talk about holding folks accountable, making sure we spend that money and give it back out to the community. We need all that. I'm not even gonna say that, you know what I'm saying, anything other, right? And folks can talk about a delivery all the time, but at the end of the day, man, the brother been productive, right?
Well, okay.
And when I see them trying to, get him out of there and trying to suspend him for 90 days or whatever the case may be, I think that stuff is just terrible, right? There's sometimes folks might be jealous of the fact that you know, the brother has become even more popular.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what they've been getting on lately too, man.
I mean, you know, the brother has definitely got away.
Local superstar. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Right. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't ask for that.
He didn't ask for that, but you know, at the same time, you know, he's a very
people outside watching, watching in, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They saw that. Even people from out of state, man, who saw that, man, came and got at him, you know what I'm saying?
He's a very colorful councilman, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, man, I actually, man, I like I said, man, it's more power to him. Let that brother keep doing what he's doing, man, and you know, and let you know, it's not about necessarily about being popular, but you know, try to understand what he's saying, because he be dropping jewels and knowledge up there when he sit up there. You know, whether he talking about order, operation, talking about Robert rules. Right?
Yeah, you know that stuff.
When he be saying those things, he be, you know, at the same time, he's educated.
Yeah.
And instead of like shooting those things down, I think, you know, we should kind of like take note to it. Okay, you know what? It's for better and gaining better understanding. You know what I'm saying? So I think, man, that's kind of what those things is. We do got Councilwoman Tanya Burns coming in tomorrow, and we'll be talking about, you know, city council. We'll be talking about some of the things that they're looking to do, and some of the things we're looking to address as a community. So, you know, that's going to be very insightful, very, you know, informative too as well. So, but if we don't start working things out right now ourselves, man, ain't nothing going to happen.
We got to start. Well, we try to recruit the best we can, man, but we got to start getting our numbers up, because once, like I say, numbers is power, man. And like every person in the city of Flint down there should be down at city council. But here's the thing: people got to work, they got kids, and some people sick. You know, they can't be down there like, you know, I go when I can, and I could go kind of often, man, you know, but everybody can't come like that. So they should have another way, like we used to do during COVID. You can Zoom in and join city council.
Yeah, and I know
that was pretty cool, man. That was pretty cool.
When they had the Zoom, you come, yeah. So in addition to watching it, but you know, for folks who cannot physically be there, I know they be watching it on YouTube.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah,
but I think you can't comment like back when COVID was in, man, or going on or whatever. When it first popped off, when everything was really just shut the fuck down. You can get when city council came on, you could be on it live, and then they'll like let you speak live too and express your opinion about what's going on, what's on your mind. You introduce yourself, and then just, you know, go from there, man, and tell them what your concerns is. I think that was pretty cool, man. They should kind of get back to that, where, you know, you can reach more of the public, of the residents, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody can't get down there, man.
Yeah, no,
you know,
I
you can watch, but you know, ain't nothing like being live and you can be heard, you know.
I think I definitely agree. I think it's some things, you know, where, you know, talking about getting out there. I think, you know, what you're saying too, man, it is important for folks to go down to the city council. I know it's going on for 7-8 hours. And I know you be down there representing for the group, for the team down there, man, for 4 hours. That's like a shift.
Yeah, man.
Right. You know, but the thing is, man, that's what it's called for. Right. You know what I mean? We got to be present. We got to be there. We got to be live in effect. And so we're going to continue to keep doing what's necessary. And, you know, just do our best, right?
And just do our best, man. You know, this all due to me, man. This ain't my type of, you know what I'm saying? But it's better than being in the streets, you know, and all out there messing around with that old bullshit.
Right.
This is, you know what I'm saying, do something to try to help our city and be a part of something. And something maybe we can get going that we can pass on to our kids, and the shit just keep rolling on.
Yes, sir.
You know, that's what I'm trying to tap into, man. You know what I'm saying? So why not give my time to come down to council and see what's going on, and, you know, shake hands and meet new friends. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
You know, that was better than just being on, you know, streets, you know, making they used to say slanging and banging, you know, even though I wouldn't know that.
No, I agree.
No way, but I agree. Just a term, you know.
Yeah, no,
but you know, just the best thing. I'm trying to encourage all the guys I see out in the streets and stuff like that, man. Be out at the clubs or whatever, to come on in with us, man. This ain't being no square stuff. This is for our future.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't give a shit about your damn kids and grandkids and your generation, I mean, the next generation, stay your ass over there then. But don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing. But if you got something to say,
Mm-hmm.
come on in and do something.
Right.
If you ain't even just like going down to city council.
Yeah.
Or chiming in, or you know what I'm saying? We have little things in the community. Help out doing that. Like that's how I started.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I first, wait a minute, I'm brother Royale X. You too, though. I mean, when
You
you
helping
first,
out with the
I was
food,
helping
yeah.
somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You was like, man, damn, cuz I like the way you, man.
Mm-hmm.
We need you with us. I've been with you what 3 years?
Right.
3 years. And same thing with brother Royale X. We was helping Trishelle when she was running.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the type of motherfucker, man. I mean, all that cuss, I got stuff. But I'm the type of person that ain't really good. Even though I'm a talker, I don't talk that good. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me. It's kind of bad for a guy my age, hard to express himself. But so my way of expressing myself is I can show you better than I can tell you. You know what I'm saying?
You talking pretty good, bro. What you talking about?
Well, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You know. But that's how when I was working for Trishelle, and brother Jaleel come up there, and him and my dog Porter, and Porter was rapping, and he saw me unload that truck. Like, man, this brother be putting this work. I'm about to unload the semi truck by myself. I'm throwing water like. But to me, it's exercise. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, who's that brother, man? Like, that's how me and brother X got hooked up. But you know, ever since I've been with y'all guys, man, I like what y'all doing, man. And y'all guys become good friends of mine.
Come on, man.
And that's what I'm trying to do is build, man. You know what I'm saying? All that old negative shit, man. I'm trying to get away from that, man. I'm trying to build brotherhoods, man. And some for kids, build that village back.
Come on, now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, and I agree, man. And you're doing that. That's the thing, though, man. It's gonna take all of us to get to it like that.
It's gonna take all of it,
and that's what we're working towards, man. So I commend you, man, for just stepping up. You know, a lot of folks, man, just be on the sidelines, just kind of wait for stuff to take place. I commend those, man, who are out there on the front line, looking to put the work in, not trying to wait on it to happen, but just doing what they can, whatever they can. Everybody can't do everything. Right? Everybody ain't gonna be, you know, talking the best talking, you know, putting out the conversation and saying a million other words. But, you know, everybody can't do, you know what I'm saying, put in the work, right? Everybody can't put it in and be there, right? Be a force, you know what I'm saying?
But you can do something.
But you can do something, man. I appreciate that, man. So we're going to keep doing something.
Yeah, right? We're going to keep doing something.
We're going to keep locking in. We're going to keep doing what's
necessary. We're going to keep doing something, man. This train gonna keep on rolling, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, I was telling them at the Y yesterday, I don't care how old you is, if your ass is black, you got a job to do, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like any other race, like Mexicans or whatever, Arabs, Arab. I don't want to say Arabs. I heard they get offended about that, but that's how we call it, Arabs. But Arabs, they all make things like people or race, like, you know, have to pay tithes and dues to each other, man. You know what I'm saying? To contribute to uplift our race. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we need to be feeling like, man, this is something that we gotta do. It ain't no damn room for conversation. This is something we got to do, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And stop being selfish about it. Even if you ain't got no kids or whatever, or grandkids or whatever, do it for your people. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about me, what I'm doing it for. I mean, I'm 58 years old, man. I'm an over half, you know what I'm saying? Good Lord promised you 3 scores and 10. I ain't got what? I ain't got what? 2 scores? Let me see. I ain't got 2 scores. Yeah, the score is 20.
You're going to be here for a long time.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope. What I'm saying? But the thing is, man, you got to go while you can and do something. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait till you can't do nothing. And then, you know what I'm saying?
No, I respect that.
You should want to do something to uplift your race, man, and to help these kids, man, and you know, try to help us get out of the situation we're in, man, because we don't get no respect, man.
I think, you know, that's the thing of self-respect. You know, we got to start respecting ourselves.
Yeah.
And you know, and all those things come, man. I think you know, we had a pivotal point in life for the culture, for this community. You know, we don't start, you know, loving on each other and supporting each other, then you know, ain't nobody else gonna do that, man. That stuff ain't gonna happen just like that. So, you know, I think, you know, it started with us just being the light, right? And we're gonna do what's necessary. So, man, yeah, that's a call to action to everybody in this community. You know, let's do our part. Let's be the difference, man, and let's show the world that we much more than, you know, a clown show.
It is a clown show, right?
Clown showing some bad water, man. So we gonna wrap this session up, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate, man. You had some profound, and bringing something to the table on everything you're doing. So we did do a wonderful BLM holiday drive this past weekend, right? Black Santa.
Yep, Black Santa.
Down. You know what I'm saying? We got more collective work to do, and we just gonna keep getting to it, man. So
see, we need to be putting them block parties back together. We need to get on the top of it now, man.
Yeah, you know, and
the summer drop, we already know what spots we gonna hit.
Okay. Well, we're gonna start planning for that, and we got a number of things. We got a town hall we're gonna do. We got the block parties, and then of course the traditional things we're doing. You know, Juneteenth. We got Kwanzaa coming up next week, so we rocking and rolling, right? Rolling and rocking. Yeah. So y'all keep tuning in and keep tapping in, man. We appreciate it all, man. Royale X.
All love.
Brother Rodney.
Kind of out. Yep. And another thing.